Hello, welcome to this live video for our Facebook Cash Flow Talk group. I'm so excited to be here today because today we're going to continue our talk about our journey, about our storytelling, and about how we're sharing and connecting that message so that we can attract even more clients and grow our sales, grow our bottom line, all those things that we are in business. We are in business for one reason, and that is to serve other people. But don't we need money to stay in business? And that is one of the most important things that we need to understand. And so the way we make more money is by attracting more clients. It's by creating more sales, right? Sales is the one department in our business that is always going to keep that cash flow coming and flowing. So in the sea of competition, in the sea of thousands and thousands and thousands of other entrepreneurs probably doing something similar to what you do, or doing, being your competition, how do you stand out? Welcome, guys, to this Facebook Live. This is Michelle, your cash flow girl, and it's an honor for me to be here with you today. So while people start to log in, I'm going to go ahead and do also an Instagram Live. So bear with me one second. Hi, baby. Welcome. Hello. How are you? Welcome to my Instagram Live over here. I have a Facebook Live going on in my Cash Flow Talk group, and I also have an Instagram Live going on right over here. And today, like I was telling my Facebook group, we're going to be talking about connecting, about sharing our journey, because ultimately everything happens for a reason, and that reason served you to be where you are today. And how are you sharing that with other people so that they can connect with you and you can stand out in the sea of entrepreneurs and other business people who do the same thing that you do? So yes, welcome, people. If you are joining me live, please wave and say hi to me and give me some love, give me some likes and hearts. I love to see those so I can, get more pumped to keep going today. Today, I'm going to share with you an amazing message. So I hope that you're listening up and paying attention. So let's get started. There's a lot of competition out there. How many of you can agree, right? Please leave me a comment and say, yes, I agree. Yes, there's a lot of competition out there. There is more than ever. There's entrepreneurs, people pursuing a business on their own. And most likely there's a lot of people doing what you do as well. So how do you stand out in a sea of entrepreneurs? And what I'm here to tell you is that while there is so much competition, hello, Real Estate Wish, while there is so much competition out there, there is only one you. And there is only one journey that you have gone through to get you where you are today and to make you the expert at what you are doing today. So your experiences, your journey, your knowledge, your expertise, it's only unique to you. And that's what I want you to explode. That's what I want you to monetize so that you can stand alone in your industry and in your market. Guys, because when you can share your story and you can share your journey, you have no competition. Your clients and your ideal customer will come back to you again and again and again. And I'm going to tell you why. Maybe your service can be compared to all the others, and maybe your product is the exact same product. But your experience, your brand experience will be different because you're crafting it different. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We want to craft that journey, craft that brand experience different from everyone else, right? So why do people go to Whole Foods and buy expensive bread instead of going to Publix or your local grocery store? Because there is a different brand experience. They might think that maybe that bread, hey, Town Realtor, welcome to our live. They might pursue that bread might be made differently, or it might have higher or different standards. The experience that they have inside that store is completely different from where they walk into any other grocery store. So they rather walk into Whole Foods and maybe pay a little bit more to gain that brand experience. And that's what I want you to focus on today. Focus on how you are different. So how do you share this? Your business and your product should have a story behind it, especially when you're trying to get it off the ground and off the floor. What is it that you stand for? And one brand that I can think of that does this magnificently and has been doing it and dominating for years and years and years is Apple. Apple started off not so well, but once they started to share what their experience is for their brand and the journey it came through and how people can experience technology different, that's when people really subscribe to them. And today I am one of those people that have everything synchronized to Apple technology, Apple devices, because I like my brand experience behind it, right? So a lot of people come to me and they're like, okay, Michelle, that's awesome. I'm going to share my journey. I'm going to share my story, but it must come so easy to you to put together stories and put together content where you can, you know, flow and make it happen. And I'm here to tell you that it's not easy for me, but this is why I've created a system to make it easier. Now, is it going to be always easy and is it always going to flow? Probably not. Probably not. But I can give you a strategy that I use that makes the juices get flowing, right? And it makes me think of what I want to share and what the point of everything I share is. One thing that I want you to take with you today that is very, very important, if you're going to take anything with you today, is that anything that you share, make sure it's strategically shared. It's not just for the sake of sharing your personal life or what you buy and what you eat and where do you spend your time and who do you spend it with. It's not just about that. We're not here to gossip. We're business owners. We're entrepreneurs, and we want to keep it professional. One of my Street Smart members the other day was sharing with me that she doesn't feel comfortable sharing her personal life in social media. She wants to keep it business, only business and professional. So what I told her was, listen, the beauty of social media and crafting your story and using strategy behind your journey and what you're sharing is that you get to choose what you share and what you don't, but make sure it's strategically and that it serves a point for your client to know what you are about, what your brand experience is about, and for them to enroll in your business. Right? So make sure whatever it is that you're sharing, whether it's personal or it's simply about your business, there is a story and a journey that you take your client to. And why do I want you to do that? Because when people feel that they're in a journey with you, they feel that they have subscribed to this product already. And once the product is launched, or once they learn about the product, once you give them that call to action, they're ready to get in it because they've seen the development of it. Or they've shared with you your struggles or your lessons. Which brings me to the specific way that I come up with stories or things to share with my clients, whether it is through social media or whether I'm doing it eye to eye personally, you know, with somebody in front of me, because, you know, not everything is in social media, right? So what do? I pick out 3 life lessons or 3 lessons that I have learned in my journey to where I am today, preferably in my business. So I go back to the first day when I started my business and I think, why did I get started? What was my purpose back then? And that right there is one story of its own. And then I think of the whole journey of what it's been until today. It could be a couple of months if you're a brand new business. It could be years if you're a business that is trying to redesign itself and revamp itself. Whatever that time frame is, what are lessons that you have learned on your way to this day? So pick 3 lessons and craft them as your story and share them with your clients. And make sure that in this message and this story that you are crafting, you're sharing what problem do you solve. So basically, what does your product do for your client? What need are you fulfilling? And lastly, but it's probably the most important one, why should your client or your audience care for it? So basically think of it of what's in it for them. why should they pick out your product and service and pay money for it, right? And keep coming back for it time and time again. So every story that you do craft and every message that you do craft, make sure it's very strategic and make sure that it serves these 3 points. Guys, it is so much easier. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome. It is so much easier to connect with people when people can relate to you. And when you relate to people, they will feel the excitement of coming to do business with you. So whenever they do need your product or service, you become top of mind, first thing in their heads, and they come back and contact you. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Sarah. Welcome. I hope you love this. So make sure you're relating with your clients, and the way that you create that relationship or that way for them to engage with you is by sharing your lessons and sharing your stories, okay? So I know most of you have already, probably most likely, yes, that's the key. What's in it for me? That's where we're all tuning in, right? Before you make a buying decision, you want to know what's in it for me. Well, your clients are the same way. They want to know what's in it for them when they, invest in you. So your 30-second pitch, I'm going to finish it up real quick. I want to make it short and sweet, but very valuable. I know most of us have already probably prepared a 30-second pitch. And it's somewhere collecting dust. We don't even remember what it's all about. Well, I want you to pick it up and clean out the dust and take it back and revamp it. I want you to redesign it with the things that I have just told you. I want you to pick lessons. From those lessons, we're going to create stories. And these stories are going to be focused on what problem you solved, what need do you fulfill, and how can your client or audience care for it? Why should they care for it? What's in it for me? Awesome. Thank you guys for the hearts. I am so happy you guys are loving this. So take that 30-second pitch and revamp it, okay? When you're creating it again, think about engagement. What can you create curiosity so that they keep coming back and they want more? What will make them want more? This is how you create your 30-second pitch. And this is all we did in my last class with my Street Smart member clubs. This is a club that I have created. It's a membership club where we design our messages and we create more sales and we grow our bottom line. But this is exactly what we were focusing on last week. We took our 30-second pitch and we make sure it leaves a little bit of mystery so that people want to know more about us. And that's where we create that connection. All right, remember, when we're telling our stories, they start to be about us, but they end up being for the benefit of our client. And that's what you need to focus on, because these stories are there to serve the other person. They're there for their own benefit. So even though they're about us, or they start to be about us, they end up being a benefit for the other person that you are serving. So when you take that 30-second pitch and you revamp it and make it awesome, Real Estate Wish, my 30-second pitch is, I'm an architect of the American dream. Oh, wow. I love that. Yes, so that is something that definitely draws attention and wants you to ask for more, right? So I love Real Estate Wish. As soon as I started talking about 30-second pitch, he immediately knew what his was or hers, and they shared it immediately, right? That's what I want you to do. I want you to memorize it. I want you to know it like the back of your hand, because when you talk with consistency, or with certainty is the word that I'm looking for. When you talk with certainty and you say your 30-second pitch or what you do with certainty, people pick up on that. That creates another type of energy, and that brings your brand so high up that people want to immediately connect with you and come back for more. So we're not only making our 30-second pitch something that people want more about, but we're going to make it where it is so tight down packed that we know it by memory like the back of our hands. So, hi, Michelle Burgers. How are you? Good. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. That's it for today, guys. I wanted to make it short and sweet. Thank you so much for joining my lives. I'm here on Instagram. I'm Michelle Baez, and also on my Cash Flow Talk group that we have on Facebook. And we do this every Wednesday at 11:30, where I share with you tips and strategies of creating more sales, attracting more clients, connecting and relating to your ideal client. But the bottom line is creating more cash flow and growing that bottom line. If you're interested in creating taking your business to the next level, go to our streetsmartclub.com and you will find a high level community there that we would love for you to join. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.